Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsa. Let's have a look at the headlines. Tourism booms. Sri Lanka exceeds 100,000 visitors in March's first 2 weeks. JICA and Japan Fair Trade Commission back policy reforms in Sri Lanka. News in detail. President Anukumara Dissanayake held a meeting with officials from the Ministry of Industry and Entrepreneurship Development at the Presidential Secretariat to address key issues and opportunities in the manufacturing sector.
Discussions revolve around enhancing efficiency and integration within the manufacturing sector to boost the national economy. The attendees made an emphasis on government-led initial investments and regulations to empower small and medium-scale entrepreneurs. The attendees agreed to establish small-scale industries in investment zones, addressing challenges faced by SMEs, particularly in accessing business loans and land allocation for resource optimization. President urged for expediting the release of lands currently allocated to the Ministry of Industry but not yet released to facilitate industrial projects. President Dissanayake also emphasized the need for maintaining and regulating import restrictions to strengthen local industries.
Tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka have surged past 97,000 in the first 13 days of March, according to provisional data from the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority. These milestones for March within the first 2 weeks reflect a significant growth in the sector.
The country recorded a 14.72% increase in arrivals compared to the same period last year. The daily average for March stands at 7,480 visitors, with the highest single-day arrival 9,073 coinciding with International Women's Day on March 8th. India leads as the largest tourist source, contributing 15.3% of arrivals with 14,848 visitors, followed by Russia with 13,217, Germany with 9,083 and United Kingdom with 8,845 arrivals. France rounds off the top 5 with 7,109 tourists. The Tourism Ministry is set to launch new promotional initiatives later this month, aiming to further boost the industry.
President Anukumara Dissanayake held a crucial meeting with officials of the Urban Development Authority at the Presidential Secretariat recently. The discussion focused on reviewing the progress of ongoing development projects and optimizing budget usage to address key priorities.
The President emphasized the importance of systematic urban development as a means to strengthen the national economy, highlighting the integration of economic, social, environmental and physical aspects in urban planning. Officials also proposed streamlining the approval process for urban plans through an online system which would enhance coordination among institutions. Notably, development plans for 119 cities across Sri Lanka are currently in place, and strategies for their swift implementation were explored alongside solutions to overcome related challenges. Other key areas reviewed included urban planning, capital investment, urban land use policies and environmental standards. Additionally, attention was given to reviving abandoned projects and advancing new initiatives. The meeting was attended by Urban Development Minister Anura Karunatilaka, Secretary to the President Dr. Nandika Sanath Kumarnayake, Senior Additional Secretary Russell Aponsu, UDA Chairman LB Kumudul Lal and senior UDA officials.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Japan International Cooperation Agency and the Japan Fair Trade Commission pledged their support for Sri Lanka's economic growth through policy reforms and institutional enhancements. At a meeting held at the Presidential Secretariat, the representatives highlighted the importance of fair trade in ensuring a competitive market which benefits both consumers and producers.
The representatives also shared insights from Japan's successful trade policies, emphasizing their role in fostering innovation and economic progress. Secretary to the President Dr. Nandika Sanat Kumarnayaka noted that Sri Lanka's latest budget prioritizes these reforms to elevate the country's market standards. Key participants in the meeting included Senior Additional Secretary Russell Aponsu, JICA Representative Tetsuya Yamada, Ariza Inada, Yuri Horita, and Namal Ralapanava, alongside JFTC officials Y. Sakuma, Y. Asahina, Y. Fukushima, and M. Takeuchi.
The Sri Lanka Export Development Board and the International Trade Centre officially launched the She Trades Sri Lanka Hub, funded by the UK's She Trades Commonwealth Plus programme. This initiative, launched in Colombo recently, aims to equip women entrepreneurs with skills, market access and policy support to thrive in global trade.
At the launch, Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya emphasized the government's commitment to breaking structural barriers, fostering an inclusive economic environment, and empowering women as business leaders and exporters. ITC Executive Director Pamela Coke Hamilton praised the She Trades Hub network as a vital force for change, noting its global impact in supporting over 1,000 women-led businesses last year alone. The She Trades Sri Lanka Hub joins a global network of 20 hubs across Asia, Africa, Latin America and beyond. Mangala Vijayasinghe, chairman of the EDB, called for collaboration among government agencies, financial institutions and private sector leaders to ensure the hub's lasting impact on economic empowerment.
A new initiative under the Clean Sri Lanka program aims to raise awareness and foster attitudinal change in consumer rights protection across society. A high-level discussion regarding the initiative was held at the Presidential Secretariat, chaired by Secretary to the President Dr. Nandika Sanat Kumarnayaka.
The event saw participation from officials representing the Ministry of Health and Agriculture. Emphasis was put on implementing existing policies of the Ministry of Health to guarantee citizens access to safe and high-quality food. Focus was on creating an environment that promotes compliance with health standards to build consumer confidence. Implementation of regulations on restaurant certification, street vendor operations, food drug registration and personal training were discussed at the meeting. Active collaboration between public and private sectors to enhance compliance and food safety was also a topic of discussion during the event.
Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all share price index dropped by 211.14 points to close at 15,649.3 points, and the S&P SL 20 dropped by 71.77 points to close at 4,662.66. The turnover was over 1.2 billion rupees and over 54 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.